What's going on, y'all? We just got a new product in, and I want y'all to check it out. So, I've been using Enjoybot's 12 volt 100 amp hour, their 12 volt 200 amp hour, and their 36 volt 100 amp hour batteries. Today, we just received a deal that they promoted was 12 volt 150 amp hour self-heating batteries. It came with battery monitors if you bought the individuals, or if you bought the 4-pack like I did, then it didn't come with it, but you got a discounted price on them. So let's do a full unboxing, take a look at it and see what y'all think. So far, obviously I already opened this up. This here is the battery monitor. This is Enjoybot's battery monitor that they use. A lot of people use these, golf carts especially. From what I was seeing, it goes up to, I think, 120 volts DC, or 120 volts. You come with a display that is, let me see how we mount this. It looks like, yeah, you just cut it out and it just pops in. So it's got these little tabs here, push down on them. So it, basically, it just pushes and it'll grip it. You have, it's like battery. This goes here from the battery to, yep. This piece right here. This is heavy. So, let me show you what else we got here. We got the cable, the control cable. So, basically what you got here is you connect the battery negative side to the battery negative side of this, and then you can run this to whatever electronics, or whatever. So this goes in between on your negatives. It just adds you add two ends, and then this just a post that goes in between. And then you have this cable here that connects to the centerpiece, and then it goes off to a monitor. And then this, let me see. We have yet another, oh, I see what it is. And this supplies the power. So this here goes, let me back up, I was wrong. So negative side of your battery, and then this goes out to whatever you're connecting it to. Your motor, controller, whatever. This here goes to the positive side, obviously red, positive, but people don't always conform to that. This goes to here. This supplies power to this. So you press it into here, you got little tabs here, small screwdriver, you tighten her down, and that provides power for this controller. And then you have your negative leads, that again goes B's battery side, and this goes to the equipment. And then there's 6 meters of shielded wire that has the connector that goes to the back of this and goes to the front of this. And then you've got 3 screws. Looks like they got one hole here, and then one here, one here, one here, and one here. So this thing's heavy though. You might want to think before you mount it. It's got a lot of weight to it. So that is the monitor. That's the first piece. Let's move that aside and let's get on to the next piece. Okay, so let's get into the brass tacks here. Looks like all right, cut into this. Ooh-wee. So this battery is about 40, I think it was 40 pounds, give or take. Just like any other battery they have, they come packaged. with this nice styrofoam and tighten the box. They have user manual that explains the self-heating. They have state of charge, so it's got a manual here that gives you the actual state of charge for during the charging and state of charge during the discharge. So we're at 12.8 volts is 100% at yeah, it's got it for the 12, 24, 36, 48, and 72 volt setups. So anyway, that's irrelevant. We have a friendly reminder. This is talking about balancing the batteries. This is for when you're running multiple in parallel, or not parallel, rather. Parallel will balance them themselves. This is when you're running them in series. Series meaning if you're doing 212 volts, positive to negative, and then running the positive and negative on the other side. That would be running in series, going to 24 volts. 3 of them is 36 volts, 4 of them 48, so on and so forth. Simple math. Anyway, these batteries come with these plastic inserts to protect your positive negative leads. They did come with, previously, Enjoybot was sending the batteries out with these hard plastic caps that went directly onto their bolts. But now, they switched it up a little bit. I did like the bolts, but I also like these as well. They now have the bolts here, but they have these rubber caps. Put the power wires through here, and then you bolt it down, and then you slide this over. This actually, both of them, either one of them works. So the plastic caps would only cover the top side of the bolt. This will actually cover a little bit more depending on how you got it set up. So either way, it works just fine. If you look here, we have 12 volt, 150 hour, 150 amp hour. Self-heating. These still have the low temperature and high temperature cutoffs for the BMS. So this will assist our fishermen who fish year round. You want to take your boat out during the wintertime, now you have a way to do it. You have a safe way to charge it instead of having to have it inside all the time. So what we're going to do here is see what they come charged to. Don't know how well you can see that. $13.16. So they come about 40% charged. Roundabout, I don't know. You do the math. But they come with a decent amount of charge, but I recommend throwing them on the charger whenever you get them. Make sure you're 100% fully charged. Whenever you set these battery monitors up, you will have to set the overall high charge and low charge. So they do that because these will do up to 72 volt, which is what the batteries are. I think they're rated for 48 or 72, one of the two. But anyway, whenever you do set the batteries up in series and under different circumstances, this same monitor can be used for every one of those. So if you want to run 36 volt in your golf cart, 48 volt in your golf cart with 3 or 4 of these, this here, right here, you just set it up and tell it that you want it to be 52 volts for the max, or 76 volts, or 42 volts, whatever the case is, whatever you're running. For these, it'd be what, 14, whatever. So you just set the max voltage after it's charged, and then you set the 0 voltage, whatever you want it at. So That's why you set the charges on these, or set the charge, or the voltage rather. I keep saying charge. Anyway, so that's the unboxing. I have one more thing to show you, and that'll be in another video. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with my batteries, I've got 5 12-volt 150 amp hour self-heating batteries, and then an AGM starting battery. Not everybody could fit these batteries on their boats. Not everybody could put that many batteries in their application. These batteries are group 31 150 amp hour batteries. Group 31, meaning that every boat can fit at least 2 of them for the trolling motor, and 3 for the ones that run 36 volt, the bigger boats that are set up for that. So I'm going to run 5 of them, 2 of them for house batteries, 3 of them in series for the trolling motors. So I will be running 300 amp hours for house for electronics, and then 150 amp hour total for my 36 volt setup for my trolling motor. And I'm doing this because, for one, it provides more power for a longer stay on the water for the trolling motor and for all my electronics, because I do have my, if you watch my other video, I do have my ice cold cooler that will be running it. I'll be running at minimum 2 16-inch Lowrance HDS units, stereo, active target, so on and so forth. I will have a lot of electronics going. And I want to make sure that I have enough amp hours for the draw. Also, 150 amp hours should run all my applications as it is. And if one battery just so happens to go down, not get charged, whatever the case is, I do have an extra battery to move over if need be. So I will provide more content on the battery box, battery situation, battery storage, whatever you want to call it. I will be providing more content on the boat itself when I get back down to it. I have a lot going on. I put MulTBar lights on there for fishing for freedom. Those are temporary. I have more content coming on a 2024 SeaArk Flex 19 that I won at the SeaArk Crappie Invitational Tournament. I'll post pictures on that. I'll put one on the video so you can see it. I have a lot more content coming this year. Not all of it's fishing. A lot of it's building a boat, because I now have 2 SeaArks. One I'm giving my dad, but we're building. And I still got my tournament boat that I'm still building. But I've got a lot more stuff coming. So stay tuned, stay motivated, stay underwater, stay safe, and raise hell, praise Dale, just like Cletus McFarland says. All right, thanks for watching.